Necklacer says, hey baby.
King Beast says it's Among Us VR.
Magnusfer says no.
King Beast says Among Us VR.
Magnusfer says ha.
Yaha. Among Us VR. Let's see. What up, state? Do 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 do.
Magnus VR says, bruh, why path?
I'm giving Isle a break. That's why. That's why. Yes.
Where's the goat?
Shouty! Yeah, shouty! Oh shit, I'm stuck. Ah! GG's. Goodbye. Let's go. Y'all just standing there watching me get my ass kicked by 3 different people.
Magnus says too bad.
Don't too bad me. Damn it. Barney needs help.
It says you're a bitch.
What? You're a bitch. You're a nerp. You're a bitch.
Welcome to these nuts. Ha! Got him! Ha! Got him!
Dylan 400 says you're a bitch.
Ah!
Doan for 100 says that Barney and friends.
It is Barney and enemies. Haha, took out the head. This damn Anky. Get out of here. I feel better now. Let's go.
$907 says Tang a line buddy.
What up, Tay? Watching that ad. The
Doan for 100 says Tang-a-lang, Tang-a-lang.
tanga like a like a like tanga like a like a like tanga like a like a like.
907 says how doing?
Good. How are you? Took me a nice hot shower because it's cold as shit balls out here. Like 30 something degrees out right now.
907 says good thanks, bud.
Good, good.
Dylan 400 says Barney and friends eating each other out.
I don't know about that.
Says, haha, 30 is cool.
It is for the South.
Tay says it has been sub 20 for the past week.
Too nice. Yeah, that's definitely colder, but still.
Tay says we'll see negative 40 soonish.
Damn! Oh, server restart in 3 minutes. Let me see if I can get this raptor off right here. right, listen, everybody. Barney rules this place.
970 says nom nom nom. Get him, bud.
Damn right.
T. Arjun says you, it's Barney.
Ooh, it's Barney. Wet Barney, apparently. I'm actually curious if this works.
907 Tay
Yes.
says you love me. You love me.
You really love me.
Says to the moon, Alice.
Where's the other one at? Right there. Oh, good dodge. I still got him barely. You got stuck. Where'd the other one go? Oh, he killed him. Oh, yeah, he killed him. Ooh, barely got him. Ah! Oh, the other Carno killed his buddy.
Tay says swipe or no swiping.
Oh, server restart. Ah, that came in clutch. Oh, that came in clutch. It is swipe or no swiping. Let's go. Why is my cap locks on? I don't know, but whatever. What's up, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How y'all doing? Welcome to the Tank Nation show. I don't know. I was just throwing something out there. Ooh, this beat's actually kind of fucking sick. Little dubstep with some from fucking Carnage.
907 Tay says caps lock to emphasize everything.
Right.
Tay says straight roar.
Straight roar. You missed.
Where's the boat?
Let's go. Thank you for the shares. Damn it. Watch his tail. Watch his tail. He's fast. He's fast. But he's not that fast. How did that hit me?
$907 says get a nom nom.
It's playing it good. I'll give him that. Get out of my fucking tail, bro.
907 Tay says Lil Pipsqueak.
I can't. Dude, I can't do precision that well. Go ahead.
User
Finish it up.
193,848,202,000 says GG's in the cock.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's the one thing. No, go ahead and finish me up. Or just let me bleed out. Fuck it. One of the two. I just can't freaking precision turn to save my life. That's my problem. There you go. That's the way to get me is precision turns. If you're able to sit on my ass, I can't fucking get it. I've yet to figure out the precision turn that well. I am so... That's the one thing I'm cooked on. I won't lie.
$907 says you just like when they sit there.
No, I chase them. I just can't do... I can't precision turn because, I mean, I struggle with this shit. I am good with turning radiuses. So, like, if it's not precision turn and it's turning radiuses, believe me, I can get...
Tay says be better.
Shut up. But when it becomes the precision turning, I suck with.
User 193,848,202,000 says you did pretty good NGL.
Not bad.
907 Tay says practice, practice, practice.
Well, why do you think I'm in here?
$907 says I'm to have fun and play around.
User 193,848,202,000 says, I'ma get you on Giga.
What a wreck skin.
Raptor Mama says good morning, Tang.
Good morning. Do 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 do.
Raptor Mama says, how are you doing today?
Doing good. How are you? I think a Rex should be able to freaking turn a little bit, or not turn, but be able to
Slasher Steve says
sit back
Barney
further.
loves you.
Raptor Mama says, doing alright. Rambling around in WoW for a bit.
Nice.
Crypto Wolfeye says the wreck should be able to bite small animals off of its side easier.
That's all I'm saying. I think it needs to have a... be able to turn back, or not turn back, but be able to look back with a sharper precision.
Slasher Steve says
Damn
Barney
it.
says clean up, clean up. Everybody do your share.
Right?
Oscar says, what Dino are you?
Rex. Thought I'm gonna die anyways.
Slasher Steve says his Barney.
Barney! GG's.
Slasher Steve says Barney the dinosaur.
$907T says Barnosaur.
Barnosaurus. What'd you do? Crash out? Yep. Yeah, he crashed out. Time to finish him up.
Slasher Steve says now you need a BJ and Baby Bob skin.
Oh God.
907 says Barnosaur ass.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tank Nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tank Nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Damn it.
Wondrous Purple Zero says Barney looks different.
Barney is different. Damn. Black.
Logan BRO789 says is the Sever Hell's Realm.
It is. How did a spoon kick my ass? GG.
Slasher Steve says Barney built different.
Barney is built different.
LOGA and VRO789 says EMA 1v1 you Arbitor Road.
Slasher Steve says, won't you say you love me too?
Won't you say you love me too?
Slasher Steve says Barney's laying an egg.
Barney's constipated. That's what it is. I just needed to get that bleed off. Let's go.
Slasher Steve says Barney's very angry.
Not yet. He will be. Maybe.
Slasher Steve says instead of money's very angry. Lost World reference.
Janet Martin Leach says not Barney, bro.
Wanton Cookie says Barney Plus.
Damn right.
Follow GA&VR07896. My mod's downloaded.
Gayman the Man says, damn, that is a nice skin.
Right?
Loganborough789 says my mod's downloading.
Or Tom Forever says, honestly, going with Barney is a original thing I haven't seen before.
Oh, really? I was already low health anyways. I needed to refresh.
Jared Martin Leach says, what is this game?
Path of Titans.
Slasher Steve says Barney gonna make him extinct.
Bussin' says Mark Survival Evolve.
G-Man the Man says Barney very mad.
Slasher Steve says you're chasing BJ.
Did.
It's Guy says the real Barney.
Damn right. This is Barney after the show. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tech Nation. Thank you, thank you.
Luneezy says Barney.
Barney.
Slasher Steve says Barney without coffee.
Wanton Cookie says Barney's grandpa.
Barney's grandpa.
Luneezy says Barney the Dino.
Chip Sky says Dino Dino.
Follow GA&VR07889 says I'm in.
Drew Dickerson says I'm Red Dino.
Slasher Steve says I see Rexy Skeleton from night at the museum.
That's Giga.
Slate Senpai says Jockerize Barney.
Isaac says holy shit, is that Barney?
It is.
Slasher Steve says Barney blood in the water.
Dead Rick Princes says Barney.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tech Nation. Thank you, thank you.
Jojo says, wait, is this teams or free for all?
Free for all.
Luneezy says Roll Rumble.
Ryder says bite someone and run.
Slasher Steve says Barney's giving you a kiss.
There you go. Barney's giving lovings.
Wilzo 117 Bristol says E10.
Looney says Barney died and he came back.
Dickerson says, why do you have so many friends?
I don't. Just be everybody in the server knows who I am. Everybody knows who I am.
789 says I'm the Torvo.
Louis Manero says no way you are Barney.
Slasher Steve says we're one great big family.
One big happy family. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tank Nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Steve says Barney, the killer dinosaur, and hello Tank.
What's up? Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tank Nation. Thank you, thank
Steve says
you.
Barney needs some tang.
Steve says I love how many people are in the live, but only like 5 times.
Right?
Andres
That's a
Garcia
typical live of
says
mine.
Server S.
Hell's Realm.
Andres Garshall says, what is the server?
Hell's Realm.
Samuel Ackley, 645, says go Barney. Steve says Hell's Realm.
Yes.
Slasher Steve says Barney makes you see spots.
Logan BRO789 says the Titans killed me.
There you go.
Steve says Barney on some leaves.
Barney got constipated again.
Jojo says that Spiny Dino a little OP.
Oh, Mira?
789 says
Or
that
Kento?
one.
Yeah. Or the... Oh, that thing? Yeah, they're bleeders.
Samuel Ackley, 645, says Barney ever go swimming.
Andrew Gyampi says Barneysaur is wicked.
Steve says bleeders with no TLC.
Yeah.
Big deal says server name.
Wolfman to 5 to 9 to 4 says, I know why the T-Rex were so angry all the time because their arms are so short.
Exactly. They can't grab anything.
86 says, do you guys play ARK?
I do not.
Steve says Hell's Realm.
Yes.
Drew Dickerson says for 1 PT 6 people for WeFR.
Welcome to a free-for-all.
Big Deal says THX.
Cello GM says, is that Barney?
It is.
Lol.
Pissed off Barney.
Entity
I needed it.
Jewel says, is that Barney?
It is.
Lord
is
Vader
Barney.
179 says not the Barney dinosaur.
Why not?
Lord Vader 179 says, looks amazing.
Right?
Rufus Don Dada says, are you Barney?
Steve says Barney's servant didn't bring him a bottle so jangry.
Exactly. I really want a mod with Barney's sayings every time I roar. It'd be hilarious. That Dilo tried
Lord
to actually
Vader
hit me.
179 says, is this game worth getting?
Yes, it is.
Steve says yay.
Fuck? Let's
The
go.
lady says, bro, it's Barney.
It is.
Steve says Barney confirms.
Barney
Nicole
does
says it's
confirm.
Barney.
Slasher Steve says mustard sores behind you.
Steve says, I love how people join the live because of Barney.
Right?
Tobias Rosan says, what's the point where of the game?
I'm in a
Neon says,
PvP server, but the main point is just survival. Yeah.
DD Powery says Barney is happening.
Steve says, man, you don't even want to be protected.
No, I don't. I really don't.
LOGANV0789 says Broly Wee.
Slasher Steve says it's cause Barney was childhood.
Exactly. Barney was childhood for a lot of people.
LOGN VRO789 says, bro, we were one of Sony.
I know. Oh, wait. Me or the other one? If you want a 1v1, we'll go up there. That way there's no interference. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Welcome, welcome to Tank Nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
LOG in VRO789 says, Ema be a G.
Steve says many follows today.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the follows. Let's go. Oh, I know. I saw.
Brandon says bro is playing as Barney.
Yes.
Steve says he knows.
I know. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tank Nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Steve says Barney knows your biggest secrets and is heading towards you.
Right.
Andre says, is that Barney?
It is. Ah, I gotta lay down to heal up. Stomach's full. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tank Nation. Thank you.
Austin Wilson says Barney.
Look at how many people call
Neon
me.
says a UHHH he needs to get away from you.
Steve says bro followed because of Barney.
Fuck it, all three of y'all. Fuck it. Let's go. All three of y'all. Let's go. You two. You two, let's go. All three of y'all against me. Let's go. Fuck it. Go in the corner over there.
Steve says, goddamn many follows.
Yes. Hold on. Let me let the admin know that's a 3v1. Oop, hold on. Alright, where's the other one? Come on. You two, get down here. Come on. You two, get down here. You called me out too. Fuck it. Come on. Alright. Alright, 2v1. Alright, this is gonna get very interesting. It's okay.
Slasher Steve says, welcome to Jurassic Barney.
Damn right.
Joe Solis says, is this Barney?
It is Barney. It's Psycho Barney.
Mitch O'Connell says Barney going in now.
Where's the Stego up here for?
Jarrett Martin Leach says Barney Reborn.
Barney came back.
He says, bro, did you know you're playing as Barney?
Yes. No, I didn't know.
Says Barney the main attraction.
Slasher Steve says Barney Rage Mode.
I'm dead. GG's.
Khan says you're faking.
Yes.
Mitch O'Connor says Barney out here choosing violence law.
Exactly.
Quandale says GG Arrow.
Steve says the Stego was rule breaking.
It's all good. I'm not worried about it.
Slasher Steve says I saw Rudy from Ice Age 3 Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
They Cow McCadity says, guys, he didn't know it was Barney. I think we should tell him more.
Oh, yeah, right?
Loganvero789 says DGP.
Mia Hans says, oh my god, it was what going on in there. Who's gonna be the last dinosaur surviving ATP?
Right.
Mia Hans says wait till they learn they gonna extinct soon.
Blockisland says Barney.
Barney!
Slasher Steve says Barney will always get love. I wrote letters to him when I was a kid.
Steve
All
says
right.
Barney, the angry dinosaur.
Barney touched me.
McCarthy says Barney touched
Thank
me.
you for the roses. Thank you,
Slasher
thank
Steve says
you.
and saw him at Universal Studios.
Their real Stucknose says show his face.
Let's go.
says,
Thank
"I
you for the
love you, you love me"?
rose. I
Slasher
love
Steve says they're
you
using the
love
Barney
me.
show at Universal Studios.
I'm taking on the Rex.
Steve says he think for some seconds.
Says I don't remember Barney looking like this.
Slasher Steve says Neon Rex.
Doan for 100 says Barney the cheek obliterator.
Jaggy
Nope,
Boo
GG's.
says no Barney YY.
Steve says, I love meat, you do too.
Mia Hon says, oh my god, get away.
Lobido says he sell yoker.
Cryptowolf says Barney when you take away his food stamps.
Wow! Yeah. He said, fuck going stealing at Walmart. I'm gonna
Slasher Steve says you were tearing me apart, the Sausaurus.
Broom Broom says, what server is this?
Hell's Realm.
Jaggy Boo says LMAO.
Chucky
That's
says,
awesome.
is that Barney?
Yes, it is.
Steve says yes, Barney.
Boo says lol.
Big Bear says that's cold.
Slasher Steve says there's Hogwarts.
Hogwarts. That was actually good. I'll give you that one.
Miahon says it's wartime now.
Are you healed up?
Slasher Steve says there's Hogwarts, School of the Prehistoric Arts.
Steve says Barney a little hungry.
You might want to move, buddy.
Jarrett Martin Leach says Barney the First.
Quit running away from your lord.
Slasher Steve says Barney is king of the dinosaurs.
Towing for 100 says saving Private Barney.
Mamoncito says Barney.
Steve says Barney is too large build for running. He ate too much dinosaurs.
Slasher Steve says Barney Potter.
Damn
Jarrett
right.
Martin Leach says Barney standing on business.
Katasima Wise says WTF Barney, and we listen to Daft Punk.
Exactly.
Slasher Steve says love Daft Punk.
Ross to the Grass says, how do I get servers like this?
This is a modded server, so make sure.
Says deserve a follow.
Daughter of the Mosti Yawa says this absolutely makes sense.
Steve says 1,234,567,800.
Thank you guys. Thank you for the likes.
Jason
Thank
Villa says
you.
someone playing Ark and damn it's boring. But
Anyways,
this is cool.
make sure
Katusima
Marta.
Louise says I followed.
Thank you.
Fitted Magician says Barney and friends.
You want to make
CCC09 says nodded.
Yes, make sure modded is checked. That's how you, and then type in Hells in the search bar. GG's. Ow! Shithead?
ZCC09 says Hell Realms is my main server.
It's always been my
Steve says
PvP
Barney
server.
doesn't have any more leaves in his blood, so he a little calmer.
Little bit.
Nightfire says Barney Dino.
Devin says Barney knew.
A 10 Warthog says boy game name now.
Boy! Path of Titans.
Titus Wise says I have that game.
Dylan 400 says to Barney's and a cup.
Oh God.
Coldest Birdie, our O says, where's your sword, Pappy?
No
Devin
sword.
says 56888 for 33667 for 367904.
Nightfire says, wish they had a Joker design.
They do
Coldest
on
Bird
Giga.
Arrow says play dispatch.
Welcome.
Steve says they have.
Slasher Steve says Barney can be your friend too if you just let him lead you.
Right. Thank you for the game controller. Thank you.
Steve says Barney getting glazed tonight.
Slasher Steve says, yes. Steve says, Ina Hopper.
970 says, go Barney, go Barney, go. Coldest Birdie, our O says, not in a box, not with a fox. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam, I am.
Devin says 1 astronomical unit, astronomical units, 3 astronomical units, for astronomical units, 5 astronomical units, 6 astronomical units, 7 AU 8 astronomical units, 9 astronomical units. God, I love TTS.
Right?
Hunter Tokilvich says, does a boat float upside down when it rains?
Ah!
Solidolo says you Barney.
I am Barney.
Slasher Steve says, go Dexter's family, go.
Devin says, I am.
I hit the wrong button.
907 Tay says chainsaw noises.
Slasher Steve says gang gang.
Devin says, I John Madden.
This is Drogoris says Barney.
It is Barney.
Slasher Steve says Barney going in.
Slasher Steve says Barney tired of playing games.
Barney picked his ass up and said,
999 says Barney got 40 hats in the yard.
Dope 400 says you're a bitch chakalaka.
King
You need to
says I
move.
knew Barney was real.
Move!
Devin says
Thank you.
you.
Wow.
Soundwave says your turn.
Yo.
900.
What up, Soundwaves? Long time no see.
Slasher Steve says Barney says use your imagination. Get good.
Steve says on as charter.
Damn, everybody wants having fun with TTS.
Upside down when it rains.
No, it floats
Slasher Steve
sideways.
says Barney says use your imagination. Get good.
Devin says
Oh my gosh.
Steve says chainsaw noises are
Hunter Tokyo bitch says it's like nailing jello to the wall.
It is.
Soundwave says yeah, he's low and gonna hop on path.
Slasher Steve says a false Barney.
907 Tay says this is great.
Zeus25 says Barney El Dragosaurium.
Fred Bell says Barney.
Liminal Slut says Uayeo.
907 says Chit.
Devon says Ion.
Leon says stop attacking the pretty ones only.
They keep
That
freaking
shows
calling
how
me
jealous
out.
You are.
They call me out.
Steve says
I'm prettier than them. Thank you for the follows. Welcome to Tank Nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
907 says the Helion.
Tracy says, is that Barney?
Hunter
Yes.
Djokovic says endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreathy.
Poogie says Barney.
Barney.
Jesus Morales says Barry.
It's Bonnie.
Hunter Tukiovic says Barney, is this where you've been?
907K says the Auntie.
Steve says Immacurato right now.
Heathen Nation says Purple Goober.
Tracy says, okay, now you gotta make BJ and Baby Bop now.
Doan for 100 says Barney's name in Spanish is Barney.
That's Barney regardless, isn't it?
Steve says, OFC it is its a name.
Doan for 100 says Barney's name in Spanish is Barney.
Who's gonna get it? I got it.
Tracy says get him Barney. Go, go, go.
Blood out.
Slasher Steve says Chomper, no Chomper.
GG's.
Steve says so much Barney in one live.
GG's.
Doan 400 says Barney King of the Playground.
Slasher Steve says Chomper no Chompy.
Right.
Leon says Barney always runs away, always duck and wreck.
Duck and cover.
Louis 21 says Barney.
Barney.
Steve says live Barney, 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 Barney.
Slasher Steve says strolling up to Hogwarts.
Just casually scrolling to Lumigati Levios. Aww. Ooh.
Steve says so much of the word Barney in one live.
Right? Glad I'm not drinking. I'll be fucked up.
Slasher Steve says yes, as an icon.
Tracy says Wingardium. Leviosa. Stop it. Barney, stop.
Stop, Barney, stop.
Slasher Steve says, I see Baby Bop.
I see multiple babies.
Steve says bro knows ball.
Cherepesi says bro playing with Barney.
Of course.
Stone 400 says, was Baby Bop the first Bop?
Yep, that was the first Bop It. Was Baby Bop.
Blake Turner says it's at Barney's cousin.
Cheripassi says, no hugging from this one.
No I love yous from this one either. Let's get in my belly.
Slasher Steve says nap time.
Ooh, nappy time.
Soundwave says they got rid of DB Rex.
Yeah, they got PT Rex.
Slasher Steve says these are rainbow swords.
Steve says immaturado.
Soundwave says I meant DB Giga, but why did they get rid of DB Giga?
I don't know.
Tracy says, are those other players?
Yes. Come here, boy.
Going for 100 says work.
GG's.
Dinosaur based on Barney.
Or were they based on... Or Barney was based on dinosaurs. Who knows? That shit.
NATO124 says, what girl what's up? Bro about.
Bruh.
NATO124 says, well.
Slasher Steve says yes, Flintstones use dinos as household appliances.
Slasher Steve says round them up.
Kazakh Emperor says, Mal, how is this game fun?
Depends. Depends on how you look at it.
DBS says, yo, what's up? How long will you play this server?
Leon Pereira says,
not too long today,
how
because
you
I have
let
to go to
yourself
work.
go?
Steve says in the Serates running to you.
Slasher Steve says Barney says, use your imagination.
Exactly.
207 says this game is kick-ass.
Rob Royalty says the real Barney.
Steve says hi.
DBS says, how long do you usually play this server?
I give it a like
Steve says give a vote.
couple hours.
Kazako Impera says I played Ark Survival and it's def fun, but this just being a dino without a point is what gets me.
Steve says him the Sarah.
Soundwave says rip DB Giga. My Joker Giga was too up.
I have a Joker Giga. Hold on. I'll show you.
Steve says cause of this is just a PvP server.
I'll show you Joker Giga. Hold on.
Steve says this is actually a Simmervival game.
It is.
Slasher Steve says Littlefoot likes 3 stars.
Likes 3 stars. Ducky! You want to see Joker Giga? Where is it at? Wait, where did my Giga go? Hold on.
Joanne for 100 says, I played this game early last year, but ex-wife took it after divorce, sad face.
Wait, they did pull it?
Slasher Steve says yep.
Oh my god, they did pull it!
Slasher Steve says Rip Ducky.
Hold up. Where did my Giga go? Are you serious? They did pull it. Holy
DBS
shit.
says, do you play Yo Tracer Stops?
I just
It's
had
my
it yesterday.
Dino in patch.
Interesting. Why did they pull it? Huh. They did pull Giga. Oh, wow. I guess it was too OP. That's interesting. I'm gonna delete that. While I'm in here real quick. That sucks.
DBS says, do you play Trike?
I have an EO, or I did have an EO.
Soundwave says can't have fun in this server, I guess.
I guess not. It used to be there. Don't ask me why that name was there. I gotta get rid of some of these anyways.
Soundwave says, wait, is DB Acro up?
DB Acro, it's pretty good. From what I've seen. A lot of bleed damage. Lot of bleed damage.
Slasher Steve says Barney gonna make you corn casserole.
Okay, let's go.
Steve says 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7 6 7
Soundwave says, I guess that's fine, asterisk sobs, asterisk.
Slasher Steve says a neon gator.
Gibson Ball
Yeah.
says, do you main Barney?
No, I main Dino.
DBS says, use the immune to bone break on Rex, it's on.
Steve says in the Sarah BTW.
Slasher Steve says I Dino. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones.
Right?
Slasher Steve says Wilma.
Ah, wrong button. How do I set him down? 2. There we go.
Steve says, why me?
I didn't mean to grab you. Where's that Titan? They already killed him off.
Kitsuva says, how much longer you on?
Probably about 40 minutes or so.
N55J says, how did you get the Barney skin?
Slasher Steve says he used his imagination.
Exactly.
Steve says, gosh, my game lagging.
Katosim always says, beat it, Barney.
Hitsuba says, mind if I join and help, or do you prefer solo?
N55J says, why is Barney so angry?
Because it's
Slasher
Barney.
Steve says Barney can be your friend too if you just make believe him.
Pulpit says glad to see your streams getting more praise.
They are. They're getting there. I had more people earlier, but... Oh shit, sorry Rex. I missed.
Kadasama Wise says Barney, Faye, and Boomum got killed. They why he's angry or BC kids stopped loving him lol.
Dylan 400 says, boom chakalaka.
Slasher Steve says yes. Barney is a legend. He needs his tank.
Kadosa Moe says my godom dyslexia.
What?
Katosamawi says made me do spelling mistake.
Oh.
Steve says tie.
Yeah.
And 55J says all those years of being happy on TV bro got to let out his anger.
Stone says Barney.
Ethan says what the hell happened to BARENYYY?
Barney went
Slasher
nuts.
Steve says ever seen the Carnosaur movies?
The drugs wore out.
Petrosum always says, Barney the dinosaur. I don't know the rest of the scene.
Steve says, told you he got some needle.
Slasher Steve says ever seen the Carnosaur movies.
Slasher Steve says blood in the water.
Blood in the water. Oh shit.
Slasher Steve says Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Cheddar says, how often do you go live?
Every day.
Slasher Steve says turkey time.
Every day I go live.
Hitsuba says slippery Campton.
Slasher Steve says he lives every day hopefully.
I do. Every day.
User for trillion for 130 billion 183 million 70 for 1,335 says they put me down.
Now you're afraid I wasn't even doing any damage to you. I was just giving you a walk. That's all it was.
Steve says A-Hedge.
Dylan 400 says, can we be friends on TikTok to start and just see where that takes us?
I don't add anybody.
Or jail for Kel.
Slasher Steve says Barney was giving him a hug with his mouth.
Exactly.
User for trillion for 130,183,074,335 says yeah, thank you. Other Cal Wars having it.
Steve says Barney's arms are too small to give hugs.
Slasher Steve says C3PO.
There you go. This little... I'm gonna get your ass.
Slasher Steve says Barney can be your friend too.
Yeah,
Cheddar
right.
says I see you.
Slasher Steve says
Come
lizard
here.
brains.
Come here. Lizard, 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 lizard.
Slasher Steve says Barney going on a jog.
Slasher Steve says mustard source.
I don't have the
Steve says,
stamp.
God dang my internet.
Damn internet!
Slasher Steve says Jet Black Dino.
Yep, the acro.
Slasher Steve says like from Primal.
They're always from Primal. Let me get this bleed off. Everybody.
Slasher Steve says Mega Raptor.
Steve says you I hate Oreos you ang.
Slasher Steve says I see a rainbow source.
Yes, Trino Titan.
Steve says I also have one.
You also had one? Rainbow
Slasher
Brachiosaurus.
Steve says Beetlejuice Croc.
Soundwave says it's a redhead acro.
Damn it.
Steve says ye's my Mr. Skittles.
Damn it! Keep missing it. Ow.
Slasher Steve says taste the rainbow.
CCC09 says WHAAT hats TLC.
Yes, has TLC, has a TLC.
ZCC09 says for Cliff's sake.
Slasher Steve says Caillou.
Caillou. There it goes. I just wanted stamp, damn it.
Slasher Steve says chicken nuggets.
Oh, I can't grab him out of the air. That's bad.
Slasher Steve says Quetzalcoatl's.
Quetzal. That's not Quetzal. That's Trope.
Negro says, dog, I hate when those ankle bitters think they got a chance.
Right?
Slasher Steve says R.
Trick says, hey Tang, I'm the blue phallicer.
Damn it, Steve.
Soundwave says every dinosaur just feels boring now since DB Giga is gone.
I know, right? I don't know. Rex is fun. Get rid of that. Let's go.
The CK09 says lol Callington.
LB says, is it crossplay?
It is.
Daywalker says Barney.
It is Barney. Barney the Psycho! I'm killing everybody but the Yankee. He dead now.
Steve says, God dang internet.
Right? Mine too.
Soundwave says in the default Brexit, why though law?
I don't know.
Steve says I can't play like I see your leg as 2 pixels.
Steve says even my
There we
phone
go.
works better.
Fix your internet, Steve! Get off that Waffle House Wi-Fi. Gotta get on that Starbucks Wi-Fi. That's what I'm on.
CCC09 says him hopping on he'll give you ramp butts.
But you missed.
Steve says it is my phone works fine, but we're in playing not.
Soundwave says it's funny because Deino's maids are either chill or annoying enough.
Right? Not me, you. Do you want it? I guess not.
Slasher Steve says Barney taking a Blarney.
CCC09 says Deino wants the hard way out.
I guess so.
Soundwave says, what is it to skip shed?
Local / skip shed.
Slasher Steve says a how to train your dragon over here.
Right?
Tofon says, and I just got jumped by Apex.
Everybody's like watching the Yankees fight.
Chris Mitchell says this isn't the Barney I remember.
Slasher Steve says hanky panky over here.
Steve says for this.
Chris Mitchell says nothing beats a jet to Holiday.
Right?
Slasher Steve says
for
Barney
50
is the
pounds.
Slasher Steve says Barney is the mediator.
That Yankee's like, oh shit, I got protection. Ducky! Move.
Slasher Steve says yep, yep, yep.
Ducky! Ducky! Get the ducky!
Slasher Steve says yep, yep, yep.
Yep, dead.
Soundwave says Mao.
Zombie says hello, how you doing?
Good, how are you?
Ceres says I love Rex. Rex is my mate.
Slasher Steve says, don't forget about Petri.
Zombie says tired of.
Brandon Bierman says, so is there like teams on this?
No. It's free for all in here. 1v1 up there in that section of the castle.
$907 Tay says has gone a crash out.
Slasher Steve says all for one and one for all.
Zombie says, have been to this server.
Soundwave says in Evil Barney.
Evenwick
Let's
says,
go.
oh my god, that's Barney.
Thank you for the follow.
Mellow
Welcome to
Dippin' says this makes me
Tank
wanna
Nation.
play
Thank
Hands
you.
of Titans again.
Slasher Steve says tang tang.
Tang tang.
Yvonne Burke
Walla walla
says I
bing
have
bang.
Path of Titans on my phone.
Zombie says I for like 1,036 hours on this now.
Oh yeah, I got double that on Isle, unfortunately, but whatever.
Slasher Steve says you've got a passenger on Barney.
Random Thing says, is your game so clear you can see right through the water?
Oh yeah.
Zombie says Lord.
Brandon Bierman says, I tried playing it with a buddy and it kept hurting each other. Trying to save each other, Lord.
Slasher Steve says Barney money shot.
Steve says hello, Tang 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 Helly.
What up?
Slasher Steve says I found Petri.
Steve says we the Steve brothers.
Slasher Steve says this rock ain't big enough for the two of us.
Evenwood says the urge to be one of the flying
Blah.
dinosaurs and spin in a circle and go helicopter, helicopter.
Bezos says heal up.
It's faster just to
Steve says
respawn.
Slasher Steve says even Stevens.
Soundwave says, bro, you defeated Evil Barney with the power of friendship. GRG.
Steve says Slasher Steve, we the Steves.
Kevenberg says, wait, this ain't Barney, that's Joker as a dinosaur.
Brandon Bierman says chaos.
It is. Welcome to Hell's Realm. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, he slayed himself.
Trick says, I am latched onto you lol.
There he goes.
Soundwave says, I see you, my arch nemesis.
SLO dude says, bro, are you Barney?
No. I'm not Barney. I'm a figment of your imagination.
Connor says, I am in your server.
Steve says, has a pizza.
Get him, Ramp.
Steve says, I mean he's.
Soundwave says GG's Barney. Evil Barney.
Evil Barney.
Steve says 87, I like the word, and 67.
There we go. Let's go.
Steve says I'm bored for some reason.
Pesawa dude says, new Barney.
Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Tech Nation. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Steve says, I like Barney, Barney, 67, 60, 7,
Soundwave says, I hate people that tail attack.
I know, right?
Soundwave says I meant attack from behind.
I was in the Stego's freaking primary weapon, so what difference does that make? It's a banana. I got a banana. I got a banana.
Welcome to these nuts. Ha! Got him!
Thank you for the army, Kay. Thank you, thank you.
Steve says, do you like 6, 7, 6, 7, 6, 7, and tongue, and in.
Cases, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
ZCC09 says, do you want them to tank shots to the face?
What?
Inca Mid-Audio says, Barney, what happened to you?
Barney went psycho. Hold on. There's an admin in the 1v1 arena.
Says the Dad Rex from Get One show Barney and Evil Barney and tied together.
Right?
Steve says okay.
Slasher Steve says, even Stevens.
Even Stevens. Let's go. Usually up there. Let me see. Can't see anybody.
Steve says Bo and Ameriso.
Slasher Steve says, where are the Dinobots when you need them?
Right?
Steve says even Stevens.
Slasher Steve says more than meets the eye.
Oh God.
Steve says even Steven, even Stevens.
I can't see shit. I don't know who the admin is up here. I know they're up here somewhere.
Says, yes, Sirski.
Sirski.
Steve says Steven Stevens.
Steven
Connor says hi.
What up?
Slasher Steve says, just call me Mr. Universe.
Steve says hi Steven Stevens.
Slasher Steve says.
Oh, that was Connor.
Steve says we are Steven Stevens and Steven Steven.
Connor says bye.
Bye, Connor. Let's see.
Slasher Steve says oops, too many Stevens for Connor.
ZCC09 says, Tang, I made the ultimate ramp buff build. I can apply it to you in the red ramp.
Steve says we are Steven Steverson Stevens and Steven Steverson Steven.
Slasher Steve says my brain is braining.
Steve says we're Art Stevfected.
Where's the go?
Where's the go?
Slasher Steve says
Thank you for
Steven.
sharing, Connor.
Steve says we are Steve-fected because of Steve on Steven and Steven Steverson Stephanie.
What's the Hass doing?
Slasher Steve says Steven, Connie, Stevani.
Steve says Stevie up here.
I can't see shit. So hard to tell anything.
Steve says Stev up here.
Slasher Steve says Steve the Hare Huntington.
Alright, enough with the Steve shit, please. I cannot see nothing.
Steve says Steven Stevany Stevani Stevana Stevenson.
Alright, buddy. Have a good one.
Soundwave says I gotta get dinner by 10.
Let's see.
Steve says, okay, I'll stop with Steven Stevens and Steven Steven.
Steve says, so Tang, what y'all doing with Barney Needle today?
CCC09 says, I gave you all the best cooldown buffs and stamina buffs.
Nah, but it was making my screen freaking green.
Steve says okay.
Come here. Come here, Patchy.
DCC09 says the other ramp is poisoning you.
I know.
Kai says is that the purple dinosaur we all know and love.
No.
Steve says my brains really wants to say something with Stevia. No, I can't.
Steve says Steve on Steve on.
Steve says all in gonna play now.
Let's go.
XX says I think you got something on you.
Nah, it's just a leech. It's okay. Alright, now I can see. Let's go.
Slasher Steve says he'll be back with weapons.
Slasher Steve says, does can of flour heal you?
I don't know.
Slasher Steve says groovy.
Taro says, are you Barney?
I am.
Slasher Steve says the one and only.
Caro says, I love it.
Slasher Steve says red Microraptor on board.
Caro says arg arg woof bark bark arg.
Hey.
Connor says fight.
Big Bear says they about to find out.
Slasher Steve says give a bow, good sir.
Slasher Steve says I am.
Hi. Come on, Trent Titan. Come on.
Slasher Steve says Dax Flame.
Slasher Steve says go and Torek up in here.
Right?
Slasher Steve says Dax Flame vibes.
Mer hats. Okay. Thank you. All right. I'm gonna do one more run and then I'm gonna hop off. I gotta get ready for work, unfortunately, guys.
Slasher Steve says shine bright like my forehead.
Shine bright like your forehead. That's it, boys and girls.
Steve wants him normies.
We'll see y'all on the next one. Take care and have a good one. Later.
Welcome to the nightmare. King pays the blood in my veins, scales on my soul. Dinosaur just rage, out of control. Dripping red from the jaws of hate. Born from the dark to annihilate. Snap that bone, I crave the sound. Drag you down where the lost are drowned. In the black where the dead dog grins. He's laughing in blood, let the feast begin. Time-based, time-based. From the river of teeth we rise. Time-based, time-based. No life survives our cries. Bite the weak, feed the vile. Drown them deep in the river aisles. Time-based, time-based.